Hi, I'm Amber of the Little Reeser House, where we celebrate the joy found in the little things of our family and our home. If you're new here, I have been participating in the One Room Challenge, where I have committed to completely transform one single room in our home over the course of 8 weeks. If you would like to learn more about the One Room Challenge in general, I will leave a link to it in the description box below, so you can check that out if you're interested. But otherwise, in today's video, I am going to finally show you the reveal of our space. Let's start with some context and a recap. At the beginning of this challenge, my dining room looked a little something like this. It had become our dumping ground for the spare pieces of furniture that didn't have a place anywhere else in our home. And after 2.5 years of living in our house, we still just didn't have it set up as a dining space. When I set out to start this challenge, I came up with 5 different projects that I would need to complete to bring this space together. The first, and by far the biggest, was to create a built-in bench and wall feature along the back wall that would offer ample seating, lots of hidden storage, and a focal point for this room. I shared an entire video about the process of building this bench, which I will link in the cards, but with it completed, it finally brings a sense of character and intention to this space. The second project was to take the top portion of a dated pine china cabinet and completely transform it into a beautiful glass display cabinet. I also created a video about this process that I will link in the cards, but put short, I built a custom base and painted the old cabinet to transform it into the perfect place to display our barware and special dining wares. The third project was to DIY a custom Roman shade for the window. I am not an experienced sewer, and I definitely fumbled my way through that project, so I'm not going to share more about that here, but I will link down below some of the video tutorials I followed to complete my own Roman shade. Despite the imperfect craftsmanship, I will say this. This DIY Roman shade was the perfect solution to bring a little bit of privacy to this window when we need it, and also just add an extra touch of style to this very awkward window without the bulkiness of curtains. The fourth project was to refinish a secondhand table that I purchased off our local buy and sell. I loved the size and shape of my find, but the previous finish was yellowed and dated. I will be sharing a video that covers the process of refinishing our table in the coming weeks here on our channel. So if you're interested in seeing more about that, definitely make sure that you are subscribed so you will be notified when that video goes live. And finally, the last project was to bring it all together and decorate. I have a habit of getting most of the way there, but with this project, I really resolved that I wanted to take it to 100. And that's exactly what today's video is all about, tackling those final little touches. So let's get started and bring this room together. My husband helped me install this big, beautiful light fixture to hang directly over the table. This hookup functions on a dimmer switch, which I love for a dining room. I purchased the light on Wayfair and love how the shade softens the look of it. And I almost went for a white shade option, but took a bit of a risk at the last moment and ordered the black, and I'm so glad I did because it brings a little bit of visual weight to the space and gives off a really cozy glow. The second big decor piece I added to the room was an area rug. I purchased one of the Chris Loves Julia by Leloy rosemary rugs in the sage and blush color. It definitely draws out some green tones, but I'd still consider it fairly neutral. I knew it would bring some interest and texture to the space without stealing the spotlight. I used a bit of rug tape to help hold it in place since this is a fairly high traffic area in our home. With the major decor pieces in place, I started on some of the fun styling details. My biggest goal with the styling was to layer in lots of texture and contrast through various shapes and tones without taking away from the bright and comfortable feeling I was after. I had been gathering things together for this room over a series of months leading up to this, so it was really fun to spend a morning pulling it all together and playing with how all the different pieces could fit together. Are you ready to see how this space looks? Let me first address the elephant in the dining room. Where are the chairs? Despite ordering our chairs on September 1st, they have continued to be pushed back on back order with each passing month, so they didn't show up in time for the completion of the One Room Challenge project. But chairs aside, I am so happy with how this room turned out. The mixture of the fresh white walls and the slightly contrasted feature bench brings a focal point to the room that just totally invites you in. I'm in love with the warm glow of the light and how inviting the rounded table feels. I know that we're going to love using this space whether we are hosting friends for dinner or just cozying up as a family of 3. It's exactly what I envisioned when I set out on this project 8 weeks ago. I hope you enjoyed seeing how this space came together. It was a lot of fun for me to participate in the One Room Challenge this year, and I really appreciate all of the encouragement along the way. It was definitely challenging, but a lot of fun and very satisfying to see one completed space finally happen in our home. If you liked this reveal video, make sure you like it, and just know that every like, comment, share, subscribe, it just goes such a long way in helping us on our YouTube journey. If you want to see more about this dining room, we actually posted a weekly update on our blog, which is littlereeserhouse.com. You're always welcome to follow us there. But otherwise, make sure you subscribe right here on our channel so you're notified whenever we put up new content. And last but not least, we hope that you remember the best things in life are often the little things, like finally tackling that neglected room in your home to make it into a space that you know you will enjoy with the people that you love. Bye, friends.